guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm a little more organized and I'm not in a rush and the AC is not on. So hopefully that will help. Also, I've moved the camera back a little bit more, so hopefully you can see more of what I'm doing and not be like right up in my nose. So today I wanted to do a look with a new palette that I got. That's one of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, and that is the Riviera palette. I did find a look on Pinterest that I really like. However, it says it's from Instagram. Here you can see. Maybe. It says it's from Instagram, but when I click on it, it will just take me to the Instagram app. If I log in, let me click the link, and it just takes me to my homepage. It doesn't have, like, it doesn't show me who the pin is from. And if you look, there's like no information. So I don't know who did this look. If you did it or you know who did it, please just let me know. I think it's super cute and I want to try it out. I think it'll will look good with my hair. That noise is Duchess clawing her tower, being noisy. And my daughter is sleeping just over there, so if you hear her sighing or breathing or whatever, she's just dreaming. That would explain all the weird noises. Also, almost everyone in my household is sick, so you might hear coughing in the background. It's my mom in the other room. But hopefully everyone is getting better here soon. Alright, so I'm gonna get started, and for this look, I'm gonna start all with the base. These are my usual products. If you've seen this before, you may want to skip ahead, but that's up to you. So I'm gonna use this Lou, I think that's how you say it. I'm gonna keep calling it Lou unless somebody tells me otherwise. But Lou Hydrating Treatment Serum. This is moisturizing and enhancing, it says. So I just put some on my hand. Sometimes I put it directly on my face. It just depends on how I feel. And I said in my last video, the first time I thought I was recording, but I wasn't, that I have not been moisturizing my face for such a long time that it's just, ooh, like desert dry, in my opinion. I feel like every single bit of texture on my face, it's just, it's not great. So I'm hoping that by moisturizing my face now, it's gonna start to improve. But my skin isn't where I want it to be. I'm actually gonna put my hair up, and this will probably put a dent in my hair and mess it up, but I don't care. At least it'll be out of my face. I can always use a hair straightener later. There we go. Okay. Next step. I wonder if I have any. This is the 111 Skin Rose Gold Radiance Booster. Last time I checked, I was almost out of this, if not completely out. And yeah, we're out. This is one of the products I need to reorder. So I'll set that aside so I remember to do that. And then here's the I Do Care Straight Radiate Gold Radiance Cream, gel cream. Almost out of that one. Also need to reorder it, as you can see. And I'm looking like just beyond the camera. On the other wall, there's this huge mirror. So, sorry for the scratching. We're in one room, me, my husband, and our two cats, because my parents have really nice furniture and our cats like to scratch things. So, their cat boxes are also in here. So I apologize, you hear them using the bathroom, scratching away. Okay, so I'll set those things aside there. And I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna do my Tarte Tape Shape in Porcelain Beige. Now, I thought this said 88, but upon looking on it now, it says 8B, so sorry about that. And I put this underneath my eyes, but just the smallest bit. Like a dot there, dot there. Ooh. And that's about it. And then for the eyes, I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. This doesn't have a shade to my knowledge. I think it's the same no matter what, which I think is odd. I'm wondering for people with darker skin tones if that's not a problem. I feel like it would be, but maybe not. I don't know. I mean, if you're using for a base and you're just putting color over it, maybe not, but I feel like there should be other colors other than like this, you know. But let me know your thoughts on that. Maybe because it's a primer, it's different. Or maybe there are other colors that I don't know about, but I haven't seen any. All right, now I'm gonna take my sponge. It's a little white around the eyes, huh? All right, now I'm gonna go in with my setting powder. I didn't show this on camera last time. This is the Ciate London Extraordinary Translucent Powder. I got it from Ipsy, back when I had Ipsy. And I really like this stuff. I actually have 2 of these. I think I got them both from Ipsy. And oh, here it is. I'm going to use this It Cosmetics Essential Powder Brush. And I'm just going to get a little bit in here. Not a lot. And just set my eyes. I'm going to do the other side. And then with whatever's left on the brush, I just go over my face. Like I said last time, this helps to set the moisturizer. So my face isn't like super sticky. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I put moisturizer on my face gets sticky. The texture is sort of like tacky. Okay. Ooh, spilled some powder. So we're done with that. Just clean that up. Set that aside. Okay, so next step is gonna be bronzer, blush, and highlight. I always do my face first, and I know a lot of other people who do their eyes first. I have done my eyes first before. I think this is just sort of the preferred way that I do it. You can do it any way you want. I don't think it really matters. If you're using maybe a shadow that has a lot of fallout, you might want to do your eyes first so you don't have to worry about cleaning up underneath your eyes. But it's kind of like, you know, so everyone has their way of doing things. Like even when you take a shower, like some people will start with their hair first or their arms first, or you know, whatever. There's always, at least for me, I do it in the same way every single time, like body wash and then I wash my hair and condition it and then I do body wash and all that stuff. It doesn't really matter what order you do it in my opinion. It's sort of just whatever works for you. And this is how I like to do it. So, let me find my little brush. There we go. This is also an It Cosmetics brush. This came from like a little travel kit, and this is a complexion brush. And this is my Too Faced bronzer. the Natural Lust bronzer. It is a satin dual tone bronzer. So looks like this. You open it up and you've got like the darker one and the lighter one. I just kind of mix it all together in a swirly pattern like that. And I love Peacock, so of course this is like one of my favorite bronzers. And then I just do under my cheekbones here in this sort of shadowy area, and I go around the face, and I try not to do a lot, although I have not gone outside very much lately, so I'm really pale and it's really showing up. I think it looks better once I put blush on, but when I first put it on, it's kind of like, ooh, that's looking like my face is dirty. So I'm trying to sort of blend this all so it's not too dark. There we go. Just watching the cats over there wandering around Phoebe. Okay. Next, I'm gonna do my blush, and I use the Ulta Beauty Flushed Blush Natural Finish Blush. Flushed Blush. And this is in the shade Flamingo. And I hope this is looking okay, because I'm not using my little handheld mirror. I'm looking at a mirror that's pretty far away. Yeah, so let me just take a peek here. Alright, not looking too bad. And I think definitely the blush helps, you know, blend this bronzer in more, so it's not like just this dark brown. Okay, next I'm going to do my highlighter. Now I have the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive, but I also have this Estate highlighter in the shade Do Me. And I think I'm going to use this one today. It's very bright. And this is my Firma 102 brush that I'm using. I love my Firma brushes. I got a whole set of them. They came in this little box. There's two sides of it. I put all my brushes in here, so these aren't all Firma brushes, but a lot of them are. And I just love Firma brushes. I think that they're so soft, and I love the handles. These are wood handles with like a coating over them, and they're great in my opinion. If you're interested in trying them, I highly recommend it. I first got them in my Ipsy glam bags, and the first Ofra brush I got was this one, or sorry, Ofra, it's a highlighter. Firma brush I got was this one. This is a 103. It's an angled brush. I use this for my highlight on occasion. I have been enjoying this 102 more for my highlight because it's sort of like a softer. I can brush it around. It kind of just depends on the look I'm going for. But I have two of these because there was one in the kit that I bought. So yeah, they're great. I love them. And this is applying very nicely. And I just sort of go around in a C, just around here in little semicircles. And I do my nose. And I just sort of anything that stands out between here and here. So my nose, my chin, my little septum. There's a septum right here. You know, top of my lip. And then I do a little bit here. Not too much. I don't want my forehead to be super shiny. But, you know, just that sort of dewy look. Do it up. There we go. And that is going to be it for the face. Now I'm going to take a look at this over here. This girl has some flawless makeup. I'm not the biggest fan of putting on a whole lot of foundation and concealer and powder and all of that stuff. I think women who can do that, great. That's amazing. I think you look fantastic. For me, I think that like pictures look good with like a blurred filter on it, but because there is texture on my skin, when I put all that stuff on, I feel like it just brings out that texture even more. Sometimes even highlight. Like you could see spots along my cheeks here. So I also don't have a tremendous amount of, you know, spots on my face, so I don't think it's necessary to cover any red spots. I mean, I have acne all along here a lot of times and around here and on my chin and stuff, but it's not enough to make me feel like I want to cover my face in foundation and concealer, because I honestly think that makes it worse. And then you sort of get into this cycle, and so I like my skin to breathe and be a little bit more natural. I don't know that these women actually look like this in real life. It could be a filter, it could be touched up, Facetune, whatever they use. It's just not my preference. I think if you have flawless skin and you can pull that off, I think it looks really beautiful, and that's great. Keep doing you. That's, you know, amazing. I can't do that. So I'm not going to. Sometimes I do looks like that on my channel, but I don't typically go anywhere after I do that because I feel very self-conscious that everything is showing. It also feels really heavy, like there's a lot of makeup, and maybe I'm not doing it right. I don't know, but it's just not my preference. Okay, so I'm gonna put these items back so I have a little bit more space on my table. Got a little bedside rolly table here, which is great. It helps me out tremendously. And then I have this little like cupboard over here and a shelf, and I won't show you that because it's a hot mess right now, but maybe I'll show it to you another time. Okay, so next is going to be the eyes, and I'm gonna take a look at this. Okay, so very pretty look. This is using the Riviera palette, and I have that right here. So maybe it was Black Friday, I'm pretty sure that's when it was. There was sales, obviously, everywhere, and Anastasia Beverly Hills had sales on their palettes, and I love her stuff. It does have a lot of kick up in the pan. That's just the way her formulas are, in my opinion. Maybe there's some that aren't, but I've experienced that most of the palettes that I have of hers are very soft shadows, so they have kick up everywhere, and I just expect that. But I love her formulas. Her shadows are always so beautiful, and I wanted to get my hands on a bunch of them, but they're pretty expensive. So when the deals came around for Black Friday, I don't remember exactly what it was, but you could get 2 palettes and this like collector's box, and I got 2 sets of these boxes, and then 4 different palettes. So these 2 boxes, of course I had to get them. They are sparkly, and the ones that I got were the Soft Glam palette, the Norvina palette, put that back over there, the Jackie Aina palette. This is so pretty. It has this like sort of duochrome effect to it. Not duochrome, holographic effect to it. Sorry, I'm getting my effects mixed up, but it's super pretty. And then today's Riviera palette. This is the one I'm working with today. So we will put this box back over there. And it comes in this little carton. On the back it shows you the colors, but I'd rather open it for you so you can see it. On the inside, this is just a soft texture with some raised lettering. The actual palette itself feels like a fabric, almost like a canvas fabric, and there's some gold paint on it. You know, they painted the letters on there, it looks like. Not really much of a texture there. A little sticker on the back, but this is what she looks like. So when you open it up, as you can see, I still have the sticker on my mirror and little film here. Here's the colors that we're going to be working with today. And I think they are super pretty. I'm really glad to have this guide because I don't always know what I'm doing with things. And it's just nice to get inspired by looks. This one I'm going to try to copy pretty closely. And if I'm looking at this, I think what she's used here is Bahamas. This Seychelles, if I'm saying that right, I don't know if I am. This purple Canes, perhaps some Monte Carlo. Geez, I cannot speak today. Perhaps some Monte Carlo or Coastline, maybe Estate, and then probably like sails in the corners. She does have this really sparkly thing in the center here, and I don't particularly see any colors that go with that. However, I do have my Anastasia Beverly Hills glitters. Obviously it's not this blue one, but I have the blue one. So it may be one of these that she's using. Perhaps not this one, because I think this one is like a little bit too peachy. But there are these three glitters. Whoa. And they look at first glance to be the same, but they're not. They all have sort of a different undertone. This has a bluish undertone, this is a greenish undertone, and this is sort of like a purpley pink undertone. So once we get to that point, I'll probably use one of these for the center part there. And I also have the glue that comes with it, the glitter adhesive from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This came in my big old kit that I got my Norvina, the big old Pro Pigment palette volume 1. And I'll just show you this real quick because it is super pretty, and I know I'm getting distracted, but I've missed you guys, and I hope that you don't mind me going off and just talking about a bunch of stuff. But here's this one, and it is super pretty. Now it does remind me quite a bit of this Riviera palette. Put them sort of, there we go, next to each other, and you can see they have some similar colors, like A5 and Bahamas look very similar. Canes is pretty similar to like A2. C2 and Inheritance look very similar. I think maybe C1 and Sails look pretty similar. Yacht and A4. There's no colors in here like Seychelles, but you know, you can see there are some colors that are very similar. I'm totally fine with that. I got no problems with that. I don't know if she's one of the companies that does repeats of stuff. I know people did say that a lot about Pat McGrath, that she does a lot of repeat colors. Like, honestly, I don't mind. I think that for people who are collecting, you know, maybe you want new colors and new shades, but she does have a lot of collector's palettes that go out of stock. So like to be able to bring some of those shades back in other palettes is good for people who never got a chance to get those first palettes. Just looking to make sure my daughter's breathing. If you have kids, you probably know what I'm talking about, but babies breathe so shallow. We do have her owlet sock on her, so it does help, but occasionally I'm like, is she moving? Is it working? She's good. I can hear her breathing. Okay, so I'm going to start with this. Let me grab this JS9 brush. It's a fluffy brush. I like to use this to lay down my base shades. And I think I'm going to start with Estate. It's not totally my skin tone, but I think it'll work. So first I want to take this cover off of the mirror so I can actually see what I'm doing. Much better. Okay, so I'm going to go into Estate. And there is some kick up. It's not as bad as yesterday's. But there is some in there. Okay. This is sort of like a peachy color. I'm just going to lay it down on this 2/3 of my eyelid. I don't want to go up here to the brow bone because I think I'm going to put sails up there. It looks like she has a very light... Oh, I haven't done my eyebrows. Okay, hold on a second. I don't have my... If you guys are familiar with my channel, I use kind of the same base products for everything. And I do have this really old palette, like drugstore palette, that has a brown in it. I really like to do my eyebrows with. I don't know where it's at. I have a bunch of stuff out here, but I don't have that. So I'm gonna have to pause a minute. Look, I got this cute little remote control. I'm gonna have to pause a minute, try to find a shade that matches my brows a little better, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I think I found a color that will work, and that is from the ColourPop Bare Necessities palette. I have not used this one. I've swatched it. It's super pretty neutral palette. Oh my gosh. I just went through a bunch of palettes, and I have a couple of ColourPop palettes I don't think I've even used, like the X's and O's palette. And yeah, I want to go through and use those because they're so pretty. I wish I could just put all the colors on my face, but that would be a mess. So there's like not enough days to be able to use all of this makeup, and I just love it. The makeup, not the fact that there's not enough time. So I think the color I'm gonna use, I'm debating between Taboo and Velveteen. Where's that? Right here. I think Velveteen might be a little too red. I need more of like a gray because my eyebrows are like a dirty blonde, so like a brownish gray. So I think I'm gonna use Taboo. It's more of like a chocolatey brown. So I will try that. See how it turns out. I'm just using this dual-ended JS7 spoolie and like little eyebrow brush. I brush up my brows, sweep them over, and then I take this end and just lightly fill them in. I try to stay more towards the top so that this bottom part looks more natural. And it kind of just blends in. And then I just kind of follow the natural shape of my brow. And wow, my brows look dark now. Okay, I'm gonna just take this end and just brush to sort of diffuse so it's not as dark and bold. I'm also gonna take a Q-tip and kind of clean up this end here because it got a little weird looking. Kind of looks reddish, which is not what I wanted, but it's not the end of the world. I don't think I'm actually even going anywhere, so it doesn't really matter. This is just for me and for you guys if you're entertained by it. Alright, I'm gonna go into Taboo once again. And it's funny, my eyebrows are actually two different shapes. So I noticed like this one is more sort of elongated at the end, a little pointy at the end. This one's sort of like abrupt. It sort of comes up and down. This one is like choo, and this one's choo. If those sound effects didn't make sense to you, we're not friends. Just kidding. I have been told that I make sound effects for a lot of things and I should have my own sitcom. I'll settle for a makeup channel on YouTube. Here we go. And yes, I put a thing in my eyebrow. I like it, okay? I don't know if it means anything in particular to anyone else, but to me it just looks cool and I like it, so I do it. Alright, I'm gonna take my scissors and fix this little thing that I made. Because it looks like it's starting to grow back a little bit. So we gotta fix that. Hold on a second. This is gonna probably take a minute. Okay, so I thought I had my eyebrows cleaned up before, but I just pulled out so many eyebrow hairs. Uh-oh. Somebody's waking up. What's the matter, Phoebes? Be right back. Okay. I think she's okay. She just woke up. She's not feeling good, so I might have a whole lot of editing breaks in this. And it's just because I need to make sure she's alright. So she's just hanging out right now, playing with a blanket. But let's move on. So now we've done our eyebrows. I do want to put some light color around the brow bone at the top and the bottom. I'm gonna try to remember to do that at the end. So if I forget, sorry. Let's get back to it. So I'm gonna move this little brush that comes with the palette out of the way and go back with this JS9 brush into a state, and as you can see, it's not as bad as the last shade that we were using. That was a lot more powdery shade. That was in the Amrezi palette. This one is a little better, but still got some kick up, not bad. So I'm gonna continue putting this on my eyes, and like I said, I'm only going to like here. I'm not going all the way up to the top here because we're gonna put that Sails shade there. And I don't remember if I did this side. I think I did, but it doesn't look like there's very much on there. So I'm wondering if this kind of just fell off, which would be weird since we have a primer on. And I mean, these are the same companies, the primer and the shadow. Maybe we just need a bit of load on there. I don't know. My brain's not what it used to be. They call it pregnancy brain, and I think it lasts for about 6 months after you have a baby. So, hi, Angel. What are you doing? She is all smiles. She's about 4 months old now, so I still have a couple months before I get my brain back. But here we go. Oh, that's a pretty color. I like that. I'm excited. I love makeup, you guys. Don't know if it's obvious, but I do. So I get all excited doing my makeup, even if I just do it and then I take it off right after. It's fun. Okay, so let me put this ColourPop Bare Necessities palette away really quick. Just get it out of the way. Okay, so it looks like she might use Monte Carlo in the same capacity, just bringing it down a little bit more so you still see some of that estate color. And then it looks like she goes in after that with Bahamas, maybe on the inner corner, and then kind of bringing it around. So I'm gonna go with Monte Carlo. And what brush do I want to use? I think I'm gonna use this Farrah brush. I also like Farrah brushes, and I may get some of their brushes as well at some point. I got a bunch of brushes from my Ipsy glam bags, and this is a Farrah brush. You know, this set of Farrah brushes was in there. This is an It brush. That is not a Farrah brush. That's a Farrah brush. That's another one. Here's another one. All these blue and yellow Farrah brushes is yellow on the end. You probably can't see it on here, but these all came in a kit with Ipsy. Let me just show you. So these came in a kit and these came in a kit. I think that's it. Oh, no, there's more. Hold on. Hold on. I lied. So sorry. Okay, these came in a kit and these came in a kit. And these are Farrah brushes. I like them as well. I like these brushes. I like the It Cosmetics brushes. I love my Firma brushes. These are also Farrah brushes that came in a kit with Ipsy. So I think Farrah and Firma work with Ipsy, but these are super soft brushes. I don't use these as often because I use my Firma brushes more often, but before I got my Firma brushes, these were like my go-tos. And then I do like, not all of these are, all the pink ones, these are my Jeffree Star brushes, and I really like those. They're Jeffree Star and Morphe, even though, like I said last video, I don't buy any more Jeffree Star products. I do like those brushes, and I'm sure, like, if I just got regular Morphe brushes, it'd probably be the same. It just happened that that was the kit I got at the time. So, rabbit trail. Let's get back on track. I was trying to find a brush. I think I'm going to use this ColourPop E19 brush, and I believe I used this yesterday, but it's like a round tip brush, and I really like it. It works well when I'm trying to be a little bit more precise. I do like this JS9 for more of a, you know, all over. It spreads it really well. But yeah, so we're gonna use this one, and I think there's one pretty similar. It's very similar to the JS12. This may have been the one I used yesterday, I'm not sure. But then there's like a smaller version. and that is the JS13. But today I'm going to use this ColourPop one. I'm going to go in with Monte Carlo. That is this shade right here. And it looks like she kind of does it sort of all over. So not bad with the kick up on this one either. So I'm going to kind of go more in the crease. That's a very pretty color. And kind of come out here with this. So this way you still see Estate at the very tippy top of my eye there. I'm just gonna put this in, filling this in all over the lower lash, lower lid, lower part of my lid. Hi, baby. And then kind of bringing it out a little bit, not too much because I'm going to use Bahamas more to like wing it out. Now, there is no guide for this look. I'm just guessing. So, excuse me if I do it wrong. But this is art. There are no mistakes, only happy accidents. Beavers, what are you doing, baby girl? I see you. I see you, monkeys. Hi. She's such a happy baby until she's not. What monks? You chatting? Are you chatting? Hi. Just cleaning out. There was some pink that was getting in the corner there. What, baby? What's going on? Uh-oh. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Okay. Someone's getting fussy, so let me pause for a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And funnily enough, if that's a word, when I went to check on her, I also was looking at the footage that I did. And it turns out I had recorded everything in slow motion. Fortunately, with the iMovie app, you can fix that and put it back to normal speed. But I was like devastated because everything up to this point was recorded in slow motion. Anyways, I think she's good for now. She's just staring at me, being a cutie. Hi, baby. Hi. We just gave her a bottle. I think she's okay, but she keeps spitting out her pacifiers, so I'll probably have to keep going back and forth. But for right now, we're good. Let's get back to it. So, now that I put down Monte Carlo, it looks like everything's pretty good there. I think I'm going to start in with Bahamas. So, Bahamas looks like, again, it's just sort of on the ends here and then comes into the crease there. I don't know how this works with hooded eyes. I often have a problem doing looks that other people do because of my hooded eyes, but I'm hoping it won't be an issue this time. And I think I'm going to try more of like one of these stiffer brushes. This is the E3 by ColourPop. I'm going to clean it off real quick with my Frida Kahlo color switching pan, hue shadow switching pan. She's like a sponge, a rough sponge. You probably make this yourself, if we're being honest. I know they sell them. There's like a specific kind, and I don't remember what it's called, like the color swatch pan or something like that. But you could probably make it yourself, to be honest. Just get like a rough sponge, and, you know. Okay, so going into Bahamas. That's the bright pink one. I caught myself there. And we're gonna go in on the corners here. That is some bright pink. Doing okay, baby? You doing okay? Then I'm gonna go into the crease here. Don't know that I particularly like how this brush is working, so we're gonna try a different one. Maybe, oh, let me see. It doesn't say on here, maybe on here. I'm not offhand saying anything that talks about pigments. Oh yes, pressed pigments. So Bahamas is a pigment which tends to stain the eye from what I've heard. So just beware of that. I kind of got that feeling. And I'm going to use this JS13. This is that small version of those rounded brushes I was using. We'll see if this does a better job. It looks like it is already. Hi, baby. She's playing with her blanket. She loves texture, so she's super into textures right now. Likes grabbing her blankets, anything she can, and then she just sits there and just sort of talks baby talks to herself. It's super cute. I'm just going in as I do this and cleaning out like the corners, because sometimes I get these little buildup of like when my eye waters and stuff like that. But so far that looks pretty good, I think. Just bringing this out a little bit more. And then I'm going to do the same to this side. Now I feel like in doing this I've lost a bit of that Estate and Monte Carlo, so I'm probably, yeah, I'm gonna go back in with Estate at the tops here and just blend this a little bit, and also a little bit of Monte Carlo. Just blend a little bit. I don't want to lose that line, but I do want it a little softer. And I want these other shades to come through. I feel like I kind of lost it there. But no worries, we can just go right back over it. make it a little more prominent there. Like so. Okay, and then what, oh, I'm gonna clean this off before I move on because I don't want to forget and then later like cover my eye in pink pigment. I'm also gonna take this fan brush and try to clear away some of this excess that's falling underneath here. And a Q-tip as well helps. We are gonna go under here with that Seychelles color, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, Canes, I feel like is sort of in the bottom there before you get into the teal color. So let me find an appropriate brush. I think this one, the 205 Firma brush, it's like a pencil brush, I think is what they call it. And I'm gonna go in with Canes. That's this pretty purple color here. And gonna just go under here like this. Just at the sort of first third of my lower lash line. What you doing, Monks? Hi. You got your blankie? Yeah. You have fun? You having fun? I'm gonna bring it up here, even though she doesn't really do that with that, doesn't look like, but I am gonna do that with mine. And now I'm gonna go into the Seychelles color. Doesn't look like she has anything else under there. And I'm gonna bring this like throughout the whole lower lash line up to this point, like even over the purple that we just did. And I don't know if she like uses hers wet. This is not nearly as bright as the color that she has. So I don't know if she has like a color enhancing camera, if she's using a different shade. Let's try this wet, and I'm gonna spray some of this Fix Plus in the lid of my spongy thing. Yeah, such technical terms. My little color swatch sponge. And it looks like the brush I picked out has a lot of pigment on it already, so I need to clean it up a little bit before we go in with the blue, because this is like a pink color. Maybe I need a different brush. Let's use this one. This is a clean one. This is a ColourPop brush. This is the E6, and I'm gonna go then into Seychelles. Whoa, I heard that, little one. I heard that. And that's a little more like the color that she's got, but even like when I compare, and here I'll show you guys, even when I compare this to the color in the pan, I feel like the color, you probably can't see that, can you? The Seychelles, that tealish blue in the pan doesn't particularly match this blue that she's got going on here on her lower lash line. Maybe it's just me, but maybe there's some color enhancing stuff going on in that photo. Still cute, I still like it, but it does not match the reference photo as well as I would like. I think my husband just got home. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean that up. She's just having a good old time over there. Alright, again, I'm gonna have to put some concealer. This is probably why people do their eye makeup first. I don't mind. But I'm gonna have to put some more concealer under here. Kind of clean that up a little bit. I'm gonna try using a Q-tip to be a little more precise. There we go. She's covering her face with her blanket. Are you being silly? Hi, silly girl. This is chatting away, huh? This is chatting away. Yeah. Alright, so to finish the eyeshadow portion of this look, I'm gonna go in with Sails. That's the white color here. Bless you, baby. I'm gonna put it on my brow bone. Feel a bit like a clown right now without any eyeliner or lashes, but it's okay. There we go. I'm also gonna put some up here because she's got like very light up above. Maybe that's the look these days. I don't know. Let me put some in between here too to kind of highlight that. All right, and then I'm gonna blend it a little bit because to me it's a little bit bright. So there we go. I think that looks a little better. And I'm gonna take a Q-tip on these ends here, just blend a little. There we go. Now I'm gonna move on to liner and lashes. Actually, I'm gonna do the glitter first. So let's see which one I wanna do. I think I'm gonna do this one. This one is called Mistletoe Loose Glitter. And just use this glue. It's got a little applicator here. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, so is the glitter. And I'm just gonna dab this in the center here. And I'm gonna dab with my finger to kind of blend it out. And then This has like a little top you pop off. I'm gonna, whoa, pour some in there, and that came out way faster than I thought it would. And I can hear Jay out in the garage talking on his phone. So he'll be in here any minute. All right, so that's the glitter there. Want to kind of spread it out a little bit. It's kind of hard to like use this glitter glue and the glitter because it's like very liquidy, and if you're not careful you can like rub away all the eyeshadow that's underneath there, and that's exactly what I don't want to do. So there we go. It's not exactly like hers because I think maybe she had like a pink glue or something, or pink glitter. Let me see if I put my finger in Bahamas and put it over top, if it makes any difference. I mean, yes and no. I think it kind of made it a little more pink, but also kind of rubbed some of it off. That's fine. I think that looks good. Okay, now you put the cover back on this, and the little brush that came with it back in. I like to keep everything together, nice and neat. Let me stick it back in its drawer. Okay, put the lid back on this glue. My fingers are now covered in glue. And I'm gonna set my face before my mascara and my eyeliner, because last time I set my face, I got mascara all up underneath here. So this is loud on camera. I noticed when editing my video from last time, so I'm gonna try to keep it quiet. Okay. Oh, I want to fan brush off the glitter that fell under my eyes. There's like still some, but it's not as much. Okay. Stuff kind of smells good. At first I wasn't really the biggest fan of the smell, but like I think because it's sort of memory inducing now, like I think of doing my makeup and going out and having a good time, and so it makes me feel good when I smell it. Scent memory is one of the greatest memory triggers that there is. Okay. Looks good. Now eyeliner and lashes. Oh, I didn't put it back in the box. Gotta put it back in the box. No, come back here. Okay. I like to keep on my boxes. Just keeps everything nice and neat. I see a lot of people who have just makeup everywhere and their powder gets everywhere, and I don't want my makeup to look like that. So yeah. All right. Toss these Q-tips. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Okay. Glitter everywhere. I don't mind. Let's be honest. Okay. Eyeliner. What eyeliner do I want to use? Let me move this stuff out of the way so I can get this drawer out of here. Got a bunch of stuff in here. sorry for the noise. It's probably pretty loud. Okay. I'm gonna put these glitters back. Okay, so I need lash glue. I'm gonna use my Kiss lash glue, strip lash adhesive, and I need some eyeliner and mascara. I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner. Doesn't have a shade that I can see. This is a black eyeliner, but I'm gonna use this one. This also came with that kit, as did this primer. The kit that had that Norvina Pro palette had all these glitters, the glitter glue, this primer, and that eyeliner, and it was great. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Haha. Are you funny? You think mommy's funny? Yeah. What's going on? Do you hear daddy out in the garage? And you're wondering why he's not coming inside? He's on the phone with his mama, probably. Yeah, that's grandma. Or Hayward. Could be on the phone with Hayward. Okay, so let's go for the eyeliner first. And she does a wing. So I'm gonna, bless you, baby. I'm gonna try that out. Okay, so this is my mascara and eyeliner done. And now I'm gonna do my lashes. And I'm gonna use these Kiss 01 lashes. These are the ones I usually use. And the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive in clear. Somebody is super chatty right now. So I'm gonna do these off camera and then I'll be right back.
You were how late you kept us up last night.
Yeah, she was being...
No brownie speeds.
She was being silly. Hi, baby.
Hi. Sorry, I was talking to my mom.
I kind of figured.
Hayward, are you recording?
Yes.
So leave me alone.
Or you can say hi.
Hi. I love you.
I love you too.
She looks very pretty. Are you editing this out?
No.
You're not?
No?
Bummer.
Why?
Because I'm coming in here making all this racket, being super distracting.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just doing my lashes. Are you trying to put Chubbs on camera?
No.
Yeah, they can see her. Okay, so that is my lashes on, and I thought I had in here a lip scrub because my lips are dry. Ever since I got pregnant with my daughter, my lips have been really dry, chapped, and just like a mess. So I want to do like a lip scrub, and when I do those I typically use a spoolie to scrub my lips, which probably sounds weird, but it works. So that's what I'm gonna do. And this is just like a spoolie I don't really use. I'm not using the JS one because I don't want all that stuff in my eyebrows. But this is the Kismet Buff Sugar Lip Scrub. This also came from Ipsy. It smells amazing. I forget, it says bright and bubbly. I think this is supposed to be like a champagne lip scrub. But I'm just getting a little bit. And I probably should have done all that before my makeup so I could have like my little chapstick on there that sometimes I do. Didn't think about it. But this stuff tastes really good too. And it's not like, it won't hurt you if you ingest it. Let's see if it says anything about what's in here. No ingredients. Maybe it said it on the box at one point, but it doesn't say it now. So, unfortunately, I cannot tell you what's in there. Daddy's taking a shower, baby. I know. Hey. Hi. Okay. I'm gonna try and hurry because Lil Phoebes wants to hang out. So, we put all this back. Jeez. Clean this off. I only use this one spoolie for scrubbing my lips. Sometimes I use a toothbrush when I brush my teeth, but it just helps to get like the dead skin off and everything. It feels really nice. So there's that. I know, baby. And then I use this Smile You're Incredible Jelly Shot Lip Quencher. Got this from Ipsy. Has like a little flower in it, but it's hard to see because I've used it so much. And I just put this on. Usually I put that on before I start doing my makeup so my lips have a chance to get hydrated. Hi, baby. What? You got some hiccups. Here. I'm gonna use this Betty Boop and Ipsy lip gloss. This is not the shade it originally is. It's because I've put this over top of other colors and it has become a color I really like, so sort of custom. But this is a clear gloss that has gotten some shade in it and I really like it. So I'm gonna go attend to Miss Phoebe and I hope you guys have liked this video. Sorry about the noise. She's here to stay. Like one of my favorite YouTubers, Alex, says about her bird, the baby's here to stay. So, I'm gonna go see what's going on with her. She's been fed, she's been changed. She's probably just not feeling good. That's what happens when you have a cold. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. This is the final look. Let me take my hair down. Actually, my hair is probably a mess, so it might look better if I just keep it in my headband. But this is kind of what we're working with. Have a great day, guys. Remember to practice self-care. It's really important, even if it's just a little bit every day. I got back to doing my videos because I did a little bit for myself every day until I could get back to this point. And you know what? If you need a break, if you need a year off, I mean, do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Take a break, take a rest, get some sleep, take a nap if you need it, take a bath. It'll make you feel good. I mean, just doing something for yourself, and don't be hard on yourself for needing that time. When I had to not work as much because of Phoebe and being pregnant, and after she was born, I had to work really hard not to be hard on myself for that, and to understand it's okay to take care of me. So now I'm gonna go take care of her. You guys have a lovely day. Mwah. Bye.